The English domestic season used to belong to the two sides contesting this afternoon's live game. Their confrontations etched in rugby folklore, and now they're back in the spotlight once again as league leaders Leicester take on second place Bath. In a straight fight for Premiership supremacy, the winner goes clear at the top of the table. And just to emphasise the intense rivalry between these two, the league head-to-head shows that Bath just have the edge, having won 8 of the previous 16 meetings as opposed to the Tigers' 7. And the bookies reckon the series will be level come the end of the afternoon, with Leicester quoted at 13-8 on, with Bath at 5-4, the draw 16-1. The facts and the figures done and dusted, so let's get on with the real business. Your commentators are Stuart Barnes and Miles Harrison.
Thanks, Mark. You can't ask for much more than this. Just about a full house, top 2 in the Premiership. Lovely day as well, bag full of internationals, and a confrontation, Stuart, in the second row. Johnson and Sturnham, real contrast in styles there.
Yes, I think it's a clash of culture, if you can have culture in a battle between two second rows. But Martin Johnson, he represents the traditional aspect of second row play, whereas Sturnham is very much the modern player. Johnson, captain of Leicester, is a great leader by example. He scrummages hard, he's a wonderful line-out force, and he's a pretty formidable guy on the charge. But his game is about the basics. In contrast, Sturnham's a back row forward converted into a lock, and he really is quite some athlete. 18.5 stone, and you can watch the way he moves here. He covers the 100 metres in 10.9 seconds. And if we look at the Premiership Player Index, it tells a tale. Their best performances of the season. Johnson against Richmond 2 weeks ago in the wet, 10 line-outs against an average of 5-6 ball carries. Sturnham, in contrast, he's a good line-out forward, but just look at those ball carries, 13. He is a real cutting edge for Bath in the loose. I think it's going to be a battle between the guts of Johnson and the glory of Sturnham, and it will be fascinating.
Should be. For Leicester, it's a return for Will Greenwood today, who now has a chance to stake a claim for an England place. But more importantly this afternoon, it's about forming the right combination with Jim Overend in the centre. In the pack, Derek Jelly starts, but we should see Graham Rowntree on at some stage, and Martin Corrie returns at number 8.
Well, the Tigers pack are in a predatory mood. Martin Johnson is pretty near his rugged best and wiping out all before him. In this instance, it is London Scottish who fill the full force. First of all, he draws the man, and then he wipes out the opposition, clearing the ball for Austin Healey. Neil Back has found an able back row ally in Martin Corrie. Dean Richards reckons the number 8 is the form player in that position. Behind them, Joel Stransky has recently tormented West Hartlepool and Richmond with his repertoire of skills, with Austin Healey, as ever, dynamically dangerous.
Bath make substantial changes after the loss at London Scottish. Bolshaw, Maggs, Hilton, Long and Sturnham all back in. No place on the big day then for Ian Evans, Phil de Glanville or Mark Regan, amongst others. All Black signing John Preston is on the bench, one of 5 international named as a sub, 13 more start.
Well, one of those internationals, Victor Abugu, always raises his game for the challenge of Walford Road. But the Tigers will be wary of a newer threat. Ben Sturnham, converted, as we said, from back row to lock, can penetrate most defences with his scintillating mix of pace and power. This superb 27-metre burst was one of 2 tries against London Irish, which turned the match for the West Countrymen. Richard Webster provides the leadership and grit. Bath, like Leicester, will rely on a South African-born fly-half to drive them forward. Mike Catt has an eye for the England position as well as a gap. Alongside him, Guscott continues to shimmer through Premiership defences.
The conditions here are a lot better than last time we were on this ground. A foul day then. Joel Stransky ran the show against Richmond. And after so many home games, do Bath have a false league position? That's the accusation that's been thrown at them, and they can throw it all the way back with victory today.
Well, I can tell you, of all venues in England, this is where Bath love to win the most. The sheer hostility of the home crowd lifts people like Guscott, but it also inspires his teammates. Bath will not lose today for want of effort, that's for sure.
Yes, and it's Stransky against Catt at fly half. We talk about battles, that's right up there. Crucial to the course of the match.
Yeah, 2 packs will try and drive the team forward, but it's the decision-making that could matter today.
And this is the one that the Leicester fans want. You can tell them it's just about 2 points like any other, but that won't wash. There's a meaning to this match, and there has been for well over a decade now. Just listen to the roar.
Great atmosphere. You know, for a decade, Bath were the team who knocked Leicester from the top of the tree. Leicester were the team after Bath supremacy, and so this fierce rivalry was born.
Leicester without Howard, Van Heerden, Potter and Stinson, but they've shown themselves to have a really strong squad this season.
And that is going to be vital in the battle for the Premiership. Guys like Jordan Murphy come in, doing a really good job. And Martin Johnson, I think, he's getting pretty near his best form at the moment. And he loves to beat Bath. A big day for Greenwood as well. Hardly played this season. He's got to convince Woodward he's ready to reclaim that England spot.
And the chant of Tigers already echoing around the ground. Our referee is Steve Lander, one of 3 full-time officials named by the RFU this week. Now, ever since Sky Sports began its live coverage of club rugby, we haven't missed one of these, and we've never been let down. Always talking points, always drama. I wonder what's in store this afternoon. Leicester's Corrie with the first take, and look at him put his head down.
He's been going forward all season, Martin Corrie, making life very easy for Austin Healey. There's the first box.
And the England fullback Matt Perry, safe underneath that high ball, and he goes chasing his own kick. Big call again from Corrie, but there's an offside. In front of the kicker, Perry.
A 3-point roar almost, wasn't it, the first penalty against Bath? Fanatical home support, but a nervy start from Joel Stransky.
That was a shocker, and here's Adebayo, who enjoys this fixture. 8 tries against Leicester over the years. He won't enjoy that tackle, though.
Collared by Johnson.
Hatley finds Cat. You saw how quickly the Leicester midfield were up to put pressure on Cat. Jordan Murphy, who's slotted into that full-back role. Opposite number, Perry. There's Aniki with hands to it. Didn't go forward, though, and it's Austin Healey. They're all looking for distance. And Healey has also found direction there. That's a thumping kick from a scrum half.
Great flight on that ball, really caught that. Plenty of red-blooded action already. Martin Johnson, and Neil Back, the dump truck, worries about his size, but I think Neil Back answering his critics again. What a tackle from the England open side.
Long throws, Redmond goes up. Leicester pile through and they've got it. Good work by the Leicester forwards. Jelly's in there, back now to Healey. Short ball to Back, but he stopped, didn't cross the game line, but he keeps hold of it. Healey again. Muscular start by both sides. You can feel the force. This is a little chip from Greenwood. Corrie's there. Back goes Bolshaw. Struggling here, and it'll be a 5-metre scrum. What a stop.
Well, Bath losing a line out on their own throw. It's been a problem of theirs for years against Leicester. If Bath are to win this game, they must win all their set-piece ball. Now this is a great situation for the Leicester scrum. Garforth against Hilton, that's going to be a big battle on the near side.
And that drive in very early there from Leicester. They've been happy with the form of Jelly in the absence of Roundtree.
But Garforth, he's gone so well. You could see him tussling with Dave Hilton. He's trying to work the loose head. Trying to get an edge for Healey and Corrie.
And Garforth going into Hilton there. Stransky, he stopped. But he managed to stay on his feet. And it's picked up by Gustave.
Ferocious defence from Bath, but it's good ball retention from the Tigers.
They slowed it down. Must use it soon. Corrie has a go. Player of the month for Leicester. Healey and Stransky. Chance here, Greenwood! Leicester, and the early pressure tells on Bath. Will Greenwood back into action. (5-0).
Well, brilliant play from Joel Stransky. Corrie does the hard yard, lays it back quite beautifully, and then Healy on the blind side. Watch Stransky under pressure. He knows there's space here. He's going to get the ball there, and just watch it. Stransky picks it up on the half volley. Lovely pass to Greenwood. Greenwood back.
Stransky checks the wind, of which there is very little.
Yes.
It's 7 points. That kick never in doubt. Stransky edges ever nearer to 500 league points for his club that is now so dear to his heart. 7-0 thanks to the Stransky kick, then the pickup from him and the Greenwood try.
That's a super little pass from Joel Stransky. Low under the tackle, good work. And that's a bad start for Bath, though. It all came from Leicester nicking a line-out ball on Bath's throw. They've got to get the set pieces right today.
Interesting there that Bolshaw was given the responsibility of the restart, not Kerr.
It's good footballer, Bolshaw. Watch out for him, but watch out for the Tiger pack. Johnson, the focal point at the moment.
Whistler gone. Greenwood didn't have to worry, although he stayed calm as the ball came to him. And the pressure being put on up front so far by Leicester.
Yep. Wait.
Has earned them the foothold that they wanted in the match. I think Martin Johnson wants some new shorts. They have bagged a bit. And this is what's holding up play. You wouldn't think they were sponsored by a clothing company, would you?
Well, it's disrobing now. Martin Johnson, he gets the cat calls. I don't know, I don't reckon he'll make it to Paris. Yves Saint Laurent, Martin Johnson. But Martin Johnson, you know, this is what he does so well. Traditional second row play. Peter's putting him under pressure, but no trouble.
It's Cockrell to throw. A yellow card in this fixture last season, Cockrell. Not a shocking fact. And that Leicester pack is looking so strong, isn't it?
So organised as well, and very determined. Great ball for Healy again.
Greenwood over and not the crash ball and through. Neil back is with him. Desperate tackle from Redmond. It's with Healy, and there are plenty of men if it comes. Oh, that's neat from Greenwood. He took that brilliantly. Oh, what a try. What a score from Greenwood. He is back now. That's 2 for him.
That is a wonderful try for Leicester. The running lines were almost poetic there. Stransky and overend. Wonderful. Greenwood with a little ball, overend, lovely line, and Neil back. He's always there, isn't he? No support, so he goes to ground, it's laid back, and look at this from Greenwood. Lovely chip, great vision. Muscles got out the way, left hand. Yes, thank you very much. 2 for Greenwood. As you said, Miles, he is back. What a start for the Tigers.
Operation on his shoulder kept him out of that England tour in the summer, and then when he came back this season, he turned an ankle against London Irish. He'd had some bad luck, but luck was not involved there. That was all skill. Stransky's caught that well. Very well. 14-0. You know, the scoreboard already had the 2 points up before the kick. They're confident here.
With good reason. They are on fire. The running lines, sensational. Greenwood there, watch over end, bang! Just cuts the line. Superb play, superb try.
Gustard. Healy. Perry wants Adebayo to go with him, but Garford was first to arrive. Got himself on the wrong side. That's a penalty taken quickly by Hatley, but the referee not happy.
Get away!
Well, this is a terrible start for Bath. They need something very quickly. You felt in Jeremy Guscott's interview with Graham Simmons that Bath believed they were the underdogs, and when you're in that situation you need something to fire you up, and you can see now they're nervous, they're tentative. It's a good kick from Cat, but they must get something now. The forwards have got to get their hand on the ball and give this guy a chance to fire a few bullets. The Guscott magic needed more than ever.
The leading scorer in the Premiership this season, Jerry Guscott. Bath need one now. Abugu. Come back to Hatley. And Hatley, we know all about his strength around the fringe.
No, you have not.
And he got the ball down, right in front of referee Lander. Stransky didn't like it, and he's still making his views known.
Well, he's smiling, but Bath now have their chance to strike back. What a start to the game. I tell you, Derek Jelly did a great job there, a superb tackle. But here's a big scrum.
Keep it up!
And it's held firm. But now Leicester get the squeeze on and Bath have to use it. Peters to Hatley. Again, he hasn't got the strength to beat the Leicester tackling. But Bath do get a penalty. Cat wants to take it quickly again, but the referee won't have any of it.
Bath have got to come away with points here.
That's two. The next one will be in the bin.
A sin bin warning. Dean Richards, well, he's 14-0 up, but you wouldn't believe it, would you? But he'll be worried here because Bath, he knows, will be desperate to strike back.
Well, they've turned down the chance for 3 points. Reflecting the situation in the game, trailing by 14. They feel they need a try, but they're not going to get it because one against the head, a rarity in the modern game. And now Leon Lloyd, and Bath offside. Leicester have a penalty of their own, and the opportunity is gone. Well, Cockrell will love that, as will Richards. One against the head.
Well, Cockrell will enjoy that more than the 2 tries. Critical position for Bath, and they've nicked it. Excellent work by the Leicester pack, and Bath offside. Richard Cockrell, yeah, the king of strop we called him, and there he goes. He's got every right at the moment.
Leicester planning another visit for a training session at Gartree Prison next week, and Dean Richards in the programme said no truth in the rumour that that's where Cockrell lives. This is back.
It's Bath who need to get out of jail at the moment. That ball has been turned over now.
Ball given to Bath.
Yeah, that's good defensive work from Bath. Leicester very positive, but Bath turn that ball over.
Good find. Good.
Lovely jump there from Fletcher.
Cat. Perry. Max meets Greenwood.
And comes off second best.
Cat again. Guscott will do it by himself here. Familiar Guscott shimmy. Bought a bit of time. Sternum met Corrie.
That's a hit by Corrie.
Webster lost it. Bath the rattle. The strength of the Leicester tackling, delighting their supporters.
But you know, at the moment, Bath's problem is they're throwing these big passes and they're making it easy for Leicester to put the hits in. That's a great hit by Corrie. But Mike Cat at the moment is not drawing up the defenders. He's giving targets, and Leicester, well, they are very, very accurate, precise and powerful in their hitting.
get a feeling that Martin Corrie's over that dead leg problem.
Dean Richards said he's the best number 8 in England on form, and he started well.
Stransky, well, that was risky in the end, and Bolshaw was nearly away. It's a good idea had it come off. Redmond.
Loose from Joel Stransky.
Cat of Bugu. He will relish the combat, as will Sternum. He won't be rocked by that tackle. Confident player, Webster. Peters. Loose again. And Bath will be relieved to get the penalty. Just a bit too eager, going offside.
Playing the ball on the ground, somebody interfering with it, get out the way.
Martin Johnson, who played 21 Premiership games last season, is industrious.
He's also tackling his weight today. Very powerful, but Webster does well and turns. So Bath keep possession, Leicester offside, and the chance.
There's some good players there. Wade Dooley still leads the pack, but Johnson working hard to catch him.
Well, I tell you, as captain, Martin Johnson will have a couple of quiet words, perhaps, with his coach, Joel Stransky. Stransky took a knock, but it was loose play by the South African that allowed Bath to regain the ball.
And intriguing here because Bath are going for the kick this time.
Green back.
Yeah, well, they felt when they were 5 metres out they could get the 7 points and get themselves right back in the game. Now they've settled for anything, and they do need this.
Okay.
Mike Catt, a man who's played wing, fly half and full back for his country. What position would it be this season? He would like it to be number 10. First things first though, and that's 3 points for Bath. It's all he's thinking about at the moment. And it cuts the deficit, but Leicester still way out in front at 14-3 after their tremendous start in those 2 tries for Greenwood.
The Bath have just got to slow Leicester down, start winning some ball and drive them backwards. They had a pretty good 5 minutes there.
Peters.
Let it go, leave it green on your feet. Wait there.
Hatley fires it to Cat. And he needs a steady hand, doesn't he, at fly half, Mike Cat, in this situation. His team will be looking to him, but he only found Healy, and Healy was almost away had it not been for the tackle.
Hey, that's the best thing about Austin Healy, that pace and ability to spot the gap and go.
Little fumble by Greenwood, but not a knock-on.
Slower ball, I expect Stransky to drive Bath back.
He does, with the left boot. And Perry off his left, favoured side. Unlike Stransky, this is Healy. Stretched across the field. It's left to Hatley, who's going on a run himself here.
Good option there from Hatley. Good play. Into space, gained yards, but his opposite man, Austin Healy, takes the ball beautifully. And just watch the change of pace. Bang, off that left foot. He really is quick, and in the end, it's a critical tap tackle from Kevin Maggs. So dangerous on the counter-attack. You can see just that right arm. He started well, Austin Healy.
Remember, in this game last season, it was the Serevi test, wasn't it, at scrum half? A day that Leicester dropped the test tube.
Well, I thought I was in Suva that day. This feels a bit more like the East Midlands, but there's some pretty exotic stuff from the Leicester backs at the moment.
Didn't take long for Healy to move back, and this is Lloyd to Stransky, breaks for him, inside Greenwood, back, and on to Overrun. Oh, they've done it again! This is something special from Leicester. They're carving Bath apart. Give them a chance today and they will most definitely take it.
Well, it came from a lovely kick from Healy, the error from Adebayo, but then the quality of the passing, magnificent. Here's the box ball, and here's the chink, the error coming up. Adebayo misses it, but watch what you see now. Lloyd, it's beautiful stuff.
And Stransky's third conversion already, and we haven't reached the midway point of the first half.
Well, that was brilliant. Lloyd, what's the quality of the passing? Stransky doesn't have the pace, nor does Back. It's a lovely ball. Greenwood the pop, and watch Neil Back's floated ball over end. Yes, the centre's having a field day.
Well, the crowd didn't think it was going 10 metres, it did, but Johnson got it.
He devoured it again, didn't he?
Charged down by Redmond. Stransky wanted too much time on that occasion, and Murphy. And into touch, I think, by Hatley. No, it had already gone out. A little puff of the cheeks from Cockerell as Johnson orders the troops. Cockerell thought that it should have been a Leicester throw-in.
That's good work from Nigel Redmond, getting to Joel Stransky.
Max, his turn to go on the crash ball.
Back read it well, didn't he?
So far there looks no way through this Leicester defence. Ball is held after the tackle.
I mean, this is the nightmare scenario for Bath. They know that Leicester are on a roll, they know that Leicester are confident, and they really did need to get some demons of doubt in their mind, and they're not there now. The only guy making any mistakes in the Leicester team at the moment is the guy with the ball now, Joel Stransky. I mean, when he starts to play well, who knows what will happen. But that try, it was beautifully manufactured when the chance came, wasn't it? The quality of the passing, the sympathy of the balls. Stransky first of all, lovely one-handed ball. Greenwood and this back flip, that's a lovely play. It really is a good finish.
They're brimming over with confidence. Johnson's taking Morgan, ball at the line out. Look at it, beautifully set back. Healy, back. Even that wasn't a mistake in the end, over, and that might be. It's a bit harsh to say, but they've got to be wary of being overconfident.
Yeah, a couple of mistakes in the midfield, but where they're not making mistakes is up front. Johnson, a beacon in the centre of the Leicester effort. He's really going well again. If I was a Dutchman, I would not be looking forward to facing Martin Johnson, the form he's in.
Well, Murphy had a go. His recent form got him into the Irish under-21 squad. Dublin-born Jordan Murphy. That time it was a difficult one to handle, too hot to handle. And it's a Bath throw to Redmond, then a Bugu. Hatley. Good pick up by a Bugu.
Well, Bath need to get back in this game quickly. Hatley's a very strong scrum half. He'll run close to the fringe. That's where Bath are attacking.
Well, Peters went with him, then the rest of the forwards. And Hatley back on his feet at scrum half. Cat thrown long to Guscott, and Guscott does get Bath a score. As if to say, this is not over yet. A well-worked try, and his 9th of the season. Stretching out in front as the leading try scorer.
Well, we said before, Guscott shimmering through defenders. Bath take it on quickly, and this time Cat's missed pass executed at the right time. Lovely ball. Guscott fades out before he gets the ball. That's a lovely score. Just watch Guscott now. He's going to go before the pass comes into the space. Bang. He beats the man in space. There's the line. And with that pace, thanks very much. Didn't Bath need that? You could see Guscott going off the ball. That's where he beats over end. The little shimmy, the little bit of hip, and away.
In their situation, every point matters. And there's 2 more. So, Leicester 21, Bath 10. And that becomes more manageable, doesn't it, as a deficit?
Yeah, especially when you've got guys like Guscott could do that. Over end. He watched the ball there, and Guscott floated off the ball. Naive defending and beautifully taken the chance by Guscott.
Webster. Lost it.
You mustn't lose ball in this situation, because at the moment, when either side gets in the 22 of the other team, they're coming away with points. And in all the predictions of a tight game, they're out the window.
Webster, the captain, will know that was not the captain thing to do.
Not the lead they were looking for. Just wonder at the moment, Leicester 21-10 up. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and drive a few balls through the forwards, maybe attack people like Guscott with ball in hand, because the pack are looking very physical, very organised.
Well, there goes Corrie, giving it a blast. Cockrell. Johnson. His turn to lose the ball in the tackle. Mike Catt. Eventually the whistle goes, and Catt was praying for it.
Well, ambitious, but the quality of tackling from Leicester are very high. Leicester trying to drive through the forwards. Martin Johnson, he goes through Catt and he just loses the ball. Catt rips it away. Great atmosphere, Miles.
Always is for this fixture. It's been a good 5 minutes for Bath.
Yes, it has, but 21-10, they still won't be happy with that. But you know, that Guscott try was very important to Bath, very important. You can see Mike Catt not having a bad season, but Stransky right up there with the best in the Premiership Player Index. He's behind Alain Penot, but at his best, he manages a game as well as anyone. He's not there at the moment yet, though. It's the Leicester pack who are really controlling this game for them.
Corrie, mountainous presence at the line out. Over and Catt, who is so strong in the tackle. We saw him rip the bore off Johnson. Perry set up nicely for him. Only to Stransky. Now it's Healy.
Austin Healy is striking a ball so well this afternoon, you know.
Ball short. Catt returns it. Well, Andy Robinson said that the side that wins away from home will win the championship.
Bath could do with a win after that defeat at London Scottish. There's Austin Healy spiralling that ball into the corner. Bit of an unlucky bounce for him, and Catt returned it with some interest. But he's looking very sharp, Austin Healy.
Leicester's 2 defeats, both on their travels, Saracens and London Irish. Bath also lost 2 away, Newcastle and London Scottish.
Leave it there now! Wait!
Not many win here.
Good decision from Healy. It was slow ball. He took the decision and put up a super box kick.
Bath will know the strength of the Leicester home record, and look at Leicester coming again. Corrie really fancied it this afternoon. Martin Corrie has done all season, but then going to ground, Leicester have conceded that penalty, and Guscott has it. Adebayo is with him, takes the inside line, but that one was red.
Big hit from Leon Lloyd, just off the ball, but Guscott's appetite, you can see, is working with his forwards.
Catt trying to turn Nnamdi Ezaniki. Murphy. Max covered that well. Wasn't a good kick, but Max knew it was coming and got there.
A couple of little errors from Leicester at the moment. The Bath just trying to up the pace.
Hatley. Catt. Aim for Adebayo. Guscott also. Pressure on Lloyd here. Now who's going to get there? It's Leon Lloyd. Referee has in fact given the knock-on. It must have come off a Bath hand, but it was 2-on-1 in the air.
A wonderful kick from Mike Catt. Great piece of vision. Look at that. Lloyd under real pressure. Supervision. Adebayo called for it. Catt got the call, and that was good play from Mike Catt. Rock solid. It'll be Healy who makes the decision, I think.
He gets it up and over. As Webster put the pressure on. Talking of pressure, Lloyd through on Perry there. Excellent.
Again, Austin Healy's kick was quite brilliant. Leon Lloyd has given every incentive to chase this. Perry takes it well, man and ball together, in with a tackle, into touch. Nothing Perry can do. Excellent work from Healy under pressure.
Cottrell and Johnson, a familiar combination.
Leave it there now, leave it! Wait, Blue!
Healy, Stramski. Greenwood up to get a hand, and then Gustard. Back for a knock on.
We don't need those two together too much, do we? Gustard and Guscott. Could be errors in the commentary box. Good kick from Stransky there. Look at Corrie though, down so fast for a big man.
Thanks, mate.
So I was referring to myself as well. You can see Healy controlling it. Clean, clinical strike from Cockrell. This Leicester pack started well.
Guard 90.
The scrum round through 90 degrees. And a crucial 10 minutes left in this first half.
Oh, big hit. Austin Healy with that pace. Well, Leicester just got the edge in the scrums, but that's because they're carrying the ball more. And there's the critical factor, one against the head, and what an important one.
Stransky, need to think on his feet there. Who's there first? Neil back. Overend. Preferred to play alongside Greenwood today. But there, hanging on to the ball again.
Move away. Holding's the first.
So once again, Leicester getting penalised in their own half. They're making mistakes in their own 50-metre area, and it gives Bath a chance. You can see Leicester trying to play from too deep, and it's given Bath a chance to get back into this game. And you know, one more score and it's right back in the melting pot. Clinical up front, but there are errors behind.
Next score is big.
Very. Bath know that. They've been in so many cauldrons, so much experience, and there's Nigel Redman, the most experienced of them all.
Mags, Guscott this time, the decoy, in comes Bolshaw, and it's Stransky who cleans it up.
Such confidence and awareness to keep the ball in hand, bide his time and wait for support.
Lloyd. Not quite the quality of Austin Healy's kick away.
Clever play from the Bath backs, using their strike runners. Cat, delayed ball, and then Bolshaw off the right wing. It's a good tackle again.
Get up in the game.
Good line from Bolshaw, intelligent player.
Yes, he is.
Redman starting to win Bath a fair share of ball here. Sturnham.
Get away! Get away!
Good central position. Cat, Mags, Guscott starting to challenge that Leicester midfield. Cat, now it's Bath's turn to be confident. Stransky, was he on his feet? Referee has given the penalty. It's gone across for an offside. And it should be a simple 3 points. And the game is taking on a very different complexion.
Never got anywhere near.
Steve Lander, who of course was in charge of the infamous cup final meeting, and that penalty try a couple of years ago, and also that pushover when Neil Back was involved.
Well, Bath just coming back. It
was simple for Mike Cat.
But for once, Martin Corrie, the villain, he's in front of the gain line. Leicester offside there. And when Bath attack, you can see the ball comes out. Lander straight away. He's spotted the midfield in front. Martin Corrie's the man. 3 points.
So 21-3 has turned into 21-13.
And part of it is of Leicester's own making. They've started so well, I don't think they could believe it. And they've just been, well, I think they've tried a bit too much at the moment. And Bath are coming back into this game.
Jordan, get ready, Jordan!
It was that over-elaborate passage of play just after Leicester had established the 21-3 lead when you thought they'd just taken their minds off it momentarily, and it's cost them.
Yes, it has. Well, Austin Healey, he's bouncing around today, but it's his partner Joel Stransky who's not quite having the game he had against Richmond 2 weeks ago, driving Bath backwards. But what Bath must do is keep winning their own ball. After that first line-out loss, it's got a lot better, and Nigel Redmond's winning a host of good ball.
Cat's long pass. Perry. Well judged from Perry.
Now these are the areas we're talking about where Leicester have been winning good ball and then getting caught behind the gain line in the midfield, and Bath have been capitalising. They've got to be clean 20-30 metres from their own line.
Both sides know what a big game this is. It won't decide the Premiership, long way to go, and so many clubs involved. It really has opened up in this last couple of weeks. But with two teams occupying the top two places, it has to be a big match. Nigel Redmond's delighted, jumping in the face of Gustard to make a point.
Well, Richard Cockrell there was overpowered, he couldn't get the ball down, and that's why it's a turnover. It's good work from the Bath tight unit.
Into the slot! High boundary!
Peters left it, Webster didn't read that, and Stransky floats it out for Ezaliki. Bit casual. And the knock-on gives Bath another scrum.
I'll tell you what, that was a chance for Leicester. There was a simple pass for Stransky and he didn't take it. Bath, well, they're trying something a little bit complex. Webster off the legs, Stransky's away, and at this point I think there's an overlap and the pass doesn't hit over end. If it does, it's a 2-on-1 and it's Ezuliki away. That was a chance.
Cat, Guskett, Adebayo. Lloyd realised he didn't have the time to hang around, got in there quickly, made a good tackle, but now it's with Perry. Abugu, that's twice he's done that now, off his bootstraps.
And then the sidestep.
Missed out Redmond, and then it was Cat. He was put down by Ezaliki, but Murphy on the counter. Cat maybe feeling a sense of injustice. Thought he should have had a late tackle, went in hard. Referee's checking out, but he does want a word.
Come here. It's only handbags, mate. I know it is. Right, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come here. This is on television. We can't afford senior players to be running around the field shouting like that. Sorry, let's cool it down. All right?
Language, gentlemen, quite right. But it's very physical out there. Look at this collision there. Cat, well, hint of a dive maybe. Good decision by Lander.
This is long. He's missed Redmond that time, all the way through to Corrie. And Gustard. Now can Leicester finish the half how they started it? Cockrell.
Bullocking stuff from Martin Corrie again.
Corrie once more. Webster's trying to work at him and get the ball off him, but he hasn't succeeded. Stransky goes short side. Now it's back. And the long blast implies penalty. It is. Offside this time, Bath. And step forward, Mr. Stransky.
I think Joel Stransky will say 3 points. Bath were getting very close. But the spearhead of Leicester up front at the moment, Corrie, it's a bad throw. That's the second one Bath have lost. But he is in bullocking form, and a lovely pass to Gustard as well. Clean ball, and Healy's enjoying it himself. There's the second charge of Corrie. He's playing well.
It's going to take some sorting out for Clive Woodward, this back row issue. Corrie is right in there.
That's a dream problem though, isn't it? Now, he has not had the best 40 minutes of his career, but 3 points here would really lift his team. This is where his experience is so beneficial. He can make a mistake and just forget about it, come back and slot the points on a good day.
All the way from Stransky, and that is 500 points in the league for Joel Stransky. John Lively is the only other Leicester Tiger to have reached those heady heights.
But Stransky is getting there like a sprinter. Now I wonder, will Martin Johnson control this line out again? He's been a magnet for these restarts. Here he goes.
May have picked up the call from Bath there, get into him, but not in time.
But it's the power of Martin Johnson, you see. He is such a strong man. He's getting hit by a lot of stones, but he just doesn't budge. And I tell you what, he does love a scrum as well. As do about, what, 17,000 people here.
He's got Stransky coming this side. Hatley's trying to stay onside. And the referee will reset. And this time, not much of it. Just have the delay for Martin Johnson's new shorts.
Well, and Jeremy Guscott. Not a bad scrum from Bath.
And having got that penalty just before half-time, you sense that Leicester quite happy now to go back down the tunnel.
Yeah, they certainly don't want Bath to get anything to give them any hope in the second half. They mustn't concede anything here. And they're playing it safe, I think. It's going to be Stransky to drive it down.
Greenwood back, made sure Leicester kept that. It's in danger of losing it his side.
I think that's what they should have done first time.
Perry, Healy, now he'll want to keep it alive, always will. Back, Corrie, hands off Guscott, finds Ezzeliki, and Bolshaw alive to that threat. And Bath doing well to scavenge for the ball on the floor. And that's it. What an excellent first half that was. Leicester storming away. 3 tries before you could blink. And then Bath, much to their credit, working hard, getting an excellent try of their own. And Mike Catt with some kicking points to keep them very much interested.
Oh, a coruscating 40 minutes there. Martin Johnson at the centre of everything. The Leicester pack in superb form. Their backs, well, Will Greenwood standing out with those 2 tries. But they've made the errors, and Bath, they've fought back. This game very much alive. What a great first 40.
And what a great first 10 minutes for that man, Will Greenwood. Out of the traps, it was Corrie who took it on. And then, look at this from Stransky. Great skill and awareness, and Greenwood was in. Now that was a good try, but this one was even better. The finish just part of the entire move, which was lovely to watch. And Greenwood had 2. Try number 3, opportunity score. Mistake made by Adebayo and Perry. Then Lloyd was there, but it still needed scoring, and the hands were excellent. Kept alive right to the last. The loop from back to over, and Leicester had 3 tries. They looked out of sight, but Bath still had something to say. Guscott gliding through, and with Catt's kicks, Half-time, it's Leicester 24, Bath 13, and quite a second half in store.
One battle won, but the war still rages. One nation depleted, not yet defeated. Witness the restoration of national pride in the second chapter of our epic trilogy. Two formidable forces in one titanic clash. But who will pay the ultimate sacrifice? Great Britain, New Zealand, the second test today, Sky Sports 1.
Listen as your day unfolds, challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted, don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Herald what your mother said, read the books your father read. Trying to solve the...
Every week, thousands of people come back to BT. You can be reconnected to BT for as little as £9.99. We'd really like to have you back, so call us on 0800 007 800.
There's a happy Tiger here at Welford Road, watching her team doing the business out on the pitch. Now there's live horse racing coming up tonight over on Sky Sports 3. It's the 1998 Breeders' Cup, 7 races with total prize money of $12 million. That's tonight live from Kentucky in the USA from 6 o'clock on Sky Sports 3. But right now, two of English rugby's thoroughbreds are providing the entertainment. We're watching Leicester against Bath in the Allied Dunbar Premiership. Whoever wins goes clear at the top of the table. And on the evidence of the first half, it would be Leicester. They lead Bath 24-13. 2 excellent tries from Will Greenwood in 7 minutes. Any hangover from injury? I don't think so. And James Obrad also in on the act, but Jerry Guscott got Bath back in contention with his 9th try of the season. Let's have a look at the match facts. And it shows that the Leicester tight 5 have been doing the business for them, and the back row has been exceptional in retaining the possession. A few handling errors, but look at that. Just 1 missed tackle in the first 40 minutes. Both defences working very effectively indeed. In the studio with me, watching this game, Michael Lyon and Darren Morris. And Michael, your first experience of Leicester Bath games, are you enjoying it?
I am actually, yes. Leicester started very well, and there's been some terrific tries. Bath starting to come back, starting to get a little bit of ball, so we're in for a pretty exciting second half, I think.
Will Greenwood, he's not struggling, is he?
Not struggling if Clive Woodward's here. I think he'll be rubbing his hands with glee, but I've got to say something, that the pace of the game is absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. You know, both sides, we've seen not many tackles missed. And this is I think it's Greenwood's second try. Good hands in the centre, lovely slip ball there to overhand. And of course, there's the man of the moment at the moment. Neil back on hand, good open side flanker. And quick ball wanted. And then what's he got options here? Is he going to do it? No, he's decided to chip. And that's not a bad left-handed pickup. And you'd have enjoyed that, Mike.
Well, it showed all the rugby skills there. You know, not only passing, but catching and kicking. And then he's kept Guscott at bay with his right arm, picked it up with his left, and showed some very powerful physical play.
Yeah. And his England centre partner, Jerry Guscott, made sure that Bath didn't lose touch.
That's right. Well, we know exactly what Jerry can do, but he's running it overhand there, and they swapped inside, inside for out. So it was Greenwood before, He's gone inside centre and leaving Overhand to tackle Jerry, and unfortunately that's an unfair contest.
I like that with Jerry.
Just puts his foot on the gas.
Well, also he's watching the ball coming to him, and he's got a great sense of where the space is, that he runs into it while the ball's coming, keeping an eye on it. Great skill.
Which way is the pendulum going to swing in the second half?
I still have to go with...
you two.
No, it'll go. I think it'll go Leicester, know what Mikey thinks, but you can never write off Bath, because with Jerry's class out there, and their forwards are starting to come back into it as well.
Well, they rarely disappoint, these two, when they meet Leicester and Bath. The first half certainly didn't. We're looking forward to the second half now. The leaders of the Allied Dunbar Premiership vying for the top spot. The second half is coming next.
The new Peugeot 206.
Need a Pentium 2 processor?
There's live international rugby league on its way later on this afternoon over on Sky Sports 1. The Kiwis lead the three-test series 1-0, so Andy Farrell's men will be out to level the score. Great Britain versus New Zealand. The second test is live this afternoon from 5:30 over on Sky Sports 1. But it's Rugby Union's Premiership leaders that have our attention at the moment, with Leicester taking on Bath here at Welford Road. And after 40 minutes, the Tigers have the advantage in the battle of the Old Firm. 3 tries to 1. Excellent entertainment. They lead Bath 24 points to 13. It's pretty tribal in these parts. They paint their allegiance on their faces. And we know who Graham Simmons is talking to now. He's with Phil Simmons. Graham, is there any relation between the two?
No relation, I can assure you, but you're getting 2 for the price of 1 here. Phil Simmons, Leicestershire cricketer, doubtless rooting for Leicester today and doubtless very pleased with the way things are going.
Yeah, things are going good. My first rugby union game, and it's great, man, it's great.
What's hit you between the eyes about coming here and watching this? It's a bit rough, perhaps, for a cricketer.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. You know, I prefer to face Michael Holding than being one of these. You know, these guys take a lot of licks, and they've come through it, and they're tough guys.
Must be pleased with the way your team are going, though, and hopefully they can reproduce a bit more in the second half.
Yeah, I hope they continue from the way they started in the first half and get there to 40 and 40-odd points and be in front at the end of the game.
The great thing about this city, as you'll know, is how well they all root for their sportsmen. I mean, you came out here with the Britannic Assurance Trophy earlier on and got a good reception. It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's here and the football ground and everything's together, and they support each other, and you often see players there and here, you know, so it's good.
Well, we're underway. I'll let you get back up to the stand. Thanks for talking to us, Phil. Miles, back to you.
Take care. Thanks.
Thanks, Graham. The Old Firm ready to go at each other in this second half, which could shape the rest of the season for both of them.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the hits we saw in that first half, and I reckon Phil Simmons thinks facing the fastest quickies in the world is pretty easy in comparison.
Mind you, I'd like to see you, Port of Spain, gathering glue, 95 miles an hour around your head.
Out of the ground, 6, mate.
Thought you might say that.
Bad start from Bath, though, you know. Loose work from that restart. Now Stransky will try and steeple this.
Overend and Guscott challenging. Greenwood in there as well. Maggs.
There's not enough depth on that kick from Stransky again at the moment.
Perry. Did well to fashion that kick, Matt Perry. His form critical to Clive Woodward's plans.
Well, he's a very accomplished, composed young man, Matthew Perry. Super counter-attacker, and Bath will be looking to him to open this field up in the second half. He's one of the guys who can turn a game.
Stay away at the back, Green.
But the Leicester 8, I think, will want to get this ball and keep it. They've shown when they get within striking distance, their backs can hurt anyone.
Greenwood back. Good line from Gustard.
Brilliant play from back and Gustard.
Cockerell held back this time.
All about changing angles. That was great play by the flankers.
Stransky, Greenwood. Trying to carve through again as he did in the first half. Stransky's long pass to Ezaliki. Ball short, across. They know all about the threat of Nnamdi Ezaliki. Started the season with 4 tries in 4 games. Hasn't scored since. It's not to say he won't pretty soon.
Well, that was like a game of chess on speed, I tell you. So many people moving the point of attack. So much thought going on in attack and defence. That was fascinating rugby.
Long to Sternum. The boys in the studio at half-time were saying they couldn't believe the pace of the game.
It's been relentless, hasn't it?
But within that framework, both sides have been using their brains as well, which is always the sign of a quality match. Greenwood.
It was a brilliant little win of the ball by Neil Back in the deep there.
Perry. Adebayo.
Get away, Green! Get away, Green! Leave it there, Blue. Wait.
Cat. Guscott. Off the side of Guscott's boot. Still might fall for bowl short. Hustled out by Ezaliki, the quick one. The referee's going back for the knock-on. This is scrum, not a line-out, which Leicester will be quite pleased about.
But you can see, good take from Jordan Murphy, but Neil Back, number 7, he goes down, wins that ball so quickly. But Mike Cat there, you see him go across the pitch, he runs Guscott out of space, and the result is the slice kick. It looked as if it was Guscott's fault, but really it was indecisive play from Cat.
Back, just opened up for him there. He needs no second invitation, Neil Back. The applause there from Hilton to referee Lander for giving Bath the penalty.
For once, support a little bit slow getting in on Neil Back. Bath turned him over well.
It's interesting, at the last scrum, Martin Corrie was putting the ball in and Austin Healy packing down at number 8. That's happened before this season. Came to nothing as a free kick, which was then thrown away after that run upfield from Back. Let's have another word with Graham.
Miles, yes, has got a brief word with the two coaches, very brief in Andy Robinson's case, of what they said at half-time. Let me start with Dean Richards. He said we've got to retain possession and play for position. That was his message to his team. Andy Robinson, a brief and curt no comment. Miles, back to you.
Here's Ezaliki, and Webster nearly in. The referee was playing advantage. Again, Bath in front. Good spot from the touch judge. And Gustard is down.
Very impressive this season. Those words of Dean Richards, quite interesting. I think they were aimed at his coach, Joel Stransky. Leicester have just been playing too much from too deep, and the precision of their play, not what it could be. They've got to get into the Bath half.
Here's the injury to Gustard. And Cat following through. Nothing malicious about that, but Gustard in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep, purely accidental. But the designs of those men, not accidental. Leicester want to drive forward, and they would like Gustard to stay on because he has had a very good 45 minutes.
Dean Richards, back row man himself, he knows that he's got Lewis Moody on the bench.
You know, in the paper this morning he said the feature he dislikes most about himself are his cauliflower ears. I think those ears don't look too bad. I mean, Van Gogh wouldn't mind them, would he? Now Ollie Redman, he hides his.
He looks a bit groggy, but he's staying on. Gustard. Cockrell. Fletcher.
Clockwork again from the Leicester 8, and a good drive. Dynamism.
Some fine throwing in from Cockrell today. On the spot. Gustard at Greenwood. Ezaliki.
Let it go! Let it go!
Healy. Stransky. Healy. Johnson. Straightening it up, Martin Johnson, and Neil back with him. Greenwood there too, back with Healy, who was running onto it, slowed it down. And Corrie had to stop, the ball was behind him.
Really good play from Martin Johnson, and Corrie again has won a difficult ball. Yeah, given the knock on. But Martin Johnson does well from a standing start, drives it forward, and of course who's on hand, as always, the ubiquitous Neil back. Johnson enjoying himself, carrying the ball, back on hand, but it ended up with a knock on.
Perry. It's a fine strike from the boot of Matt Perry. A lot happened to him in a year, and he's taken it all in his stride. Still only 21.
Hard to believe. Played a lot of international rugby in a short time, but he will recognise the atmosphere at Welford Road this afternoon. It's something quite special.
Both sides starting the day on 14 points, having lost a couple of games. What is proving to be a tight battle for the Allied Dunbar Premiership. One straight out, which won't help the Leicester cause, and that's one for the ground staff next week. Hatley, Cat, Nathan Thomas, Hatley, Cat again, Guscott's coming up pace, Bolshaw had to stretch, crucially in the end, Ezaliki though kept in play. They were desperate to keep that ball alive, Leicester.
That was good play from Ezaliki, and Bath were threatening, a good pickup, and he's done the basics well.
Here comes Perry. Always his. Webster got the spade out there to dig it out. Referee's going back, and it's offside.
Just a little bit of frustration here at Welford Road. Richard Cockrell, I think, is the guilty man. Attacked Perry too early. And Bath are slowly driving Leicester back.
Another score now for Bath, and it does get interesting.
Well, this was nearly interesting as well. Guscott with a cut up. Look at that one-handed pickup, and then the ability to cut in field by Ezaliki. But Leicester spending too much time in their own 22. It's where Bath want to be, but not the home team.
But for once, it wasn't straight, just when Bath needed it to be.
These line-outs are so crucial. If you remember, Leicester's first try came from a ball turned over on a Bath throw, and that is another important line-out lost by the visitors.
Leicester's Cockrell, thrower, 12 out of 12 will satisfy him, plus one against the head today. Adebayo caught by Leon Lloyd, took too much time and they were almost through, still might be. Referee says play on, and it's Max who gets back. Well, they were hanging around the defence there, Bath. and it nearly cost them.
Leon Lloyd was not hanging around though, was he? Great work from Lloyd. Adebayo thinks he's got time. Bang! Lloyd up and brilliant play. The ball hits Greenwood's feet, and in the end Maggs is desperate just to get back. But now, from what was an attacking position for Bath, it's nearly a score for Leicester. And Leicester will be desperate to punish Bath from this position.
The crowd were just getting a little concerned, but now they believe this is Leicester's moment.
Well, David Hilton knows he's got a big scrum ahead of him. Mike Catt laughing, but I don't think there's too much humour. And Richards, he knows that the Tigers in the first half did so well when they got a scoring situation. Now they've got a good blind side, you can see. If they can use this scrum, they can wheel it and attack there. They've got options.
Bath hold it steady. Leicester asks for an extra shove. Will it come? Webster popping up on the far side, the Bath captain. He was calling for extra effort, and he got it. That was deadlock.
Well, Leicester getting ready for another offensive. Nathan Thomas working there. The flankers bound as they have to be, scrumming for their life against this powerful Leicester team. Corrie in command.
Every muscle straining as Corrie controls. Penalty. And into the Bath front row. What will it be? Stransky wants to go for 3 points.
That's a tacit admission of the strength of the Bath front row there. This is a tight game. Leicester really working hard, but you can see both Cockrell and Long up. Cockrell thought it's a penalty, and it is. But Bath, they weren't wilting much. And Stransky, he wants to take the 3 points. Playing well, Richard Cockrell.
More good news for Clive Woodward.
But all due respect to the Netherlands next week, this is a lot bigger game than that one, and it's all about winning 2 points. Stransky knows that. Nailed 4 out of 4 so far. This would be a very useful 3 points.
You can see he knew the importance of it. The gasps from the crowd.
Astonished gasps, I think. No, he's disappointed. For once, Leicester don't take points when they're in the Bath territory.
Corrie. Lost it. Johnson there, though. Stransky. Tried the basement that time, kept it low. Neat kick.
That's what his pack will be looking for. Rehearsing that missed kick again, but this is better from Joel Stransky. Little dink, driving Bath backwards. They want to use this aggressive defence on Bath when Bath are running from close to their line, pushing them back.
The concentration there from Long for all to see. The penalty given.
That will infuriate Dean Richards. It's a soft get out for Bath. You can see a lot of mess there. Corrie leaning, Gustard involved in pulling down Richard Webster.
Redmond, another excellent win from him. Guscott, now there could be trouble.
It was a horrible pass. That was a horrible pass.
Stransky, Ezuliki.
Balshaw's done well against Ezuliki. But that's bad turnover from Bath. And look at the drive.
Really got those legs pumping there, the Leicester pack. Now it's Corrie. Healy. Garforth.
Hit it at pace.
Healy again. Back. Greenwood. It's Gustard. Deserves something for his performance. Corrie's across. Just can't stop him. He's in rampant form. And a penalty is the end result. And it could be worse here. Nathan Thomas is going to the sin bin for the professional foul.
Well, Bath, I think, will settle for that because Leicester were rampant. Backs and forwards intermingling. There was dynamism, there was power, and at the moment, well, it's the line out and the drive.
And one man down for 10 minutes, Bath.
And one man who will be looking to grab some ball, I suspect, is the captain of Leicester Tigers, Martin Johnson. 5 line-outs today, but this could be the most important one. The crowd know it.
Yes, the crowd can feel the pulse of the game. It's Johnson. They hardly jumped against him. It was all about stopping the drive immediately.
Close to a penalty, but they did that well.
And they've got the turnover. Nice to shake the heads, but Bath worked that one out. You're right, very close to a penalty there.
Do you know, I was quite surprised then. Nathan Thomas was off the field. It was 7 forwards against 8. I wonder why Leicester didn't go for the pushover. You can see now Bath struggling.
And quick to get out of it. He's brought them back. Done that all afternoon, referee Lander.
Same for both sides. Front rows have to stand up.
Just pointing out that before play can continue, the front rows have to be standing up and free of the scrum.
It's going to be the bomb from Cat, possibly. Yep, he's not looking for touch.
He's found Corrie.
Oh, ball! Gonna let go!
Jelly hit that well to turn that over. That was good play.
Stransky, Greenwood. Healy has a quick look, assesses what's on. Gustard's going like a sprinter, and it's going to fall for him! Gustard! The arm is raised, and if ever a player deserved a try, it is Paul Gustard. Bravely stayed on the field when he got a knock earlier in this half. He's given his all, and well might he smile. It could well be the try that sees Leicester to this important win.
Super kick from Austin Healy as well, you know. Very aware, he uses his left foot. That's brilliant play. Healy knows there's space over there. It's a left foot, Bath are flat, and just watch this. On the wrong foot, Healy's aware. That is superb, but what a cruel bounce for Bath. Stood up for Gustard, but he's in support, he's powerful, and he's over. That's an unlucky bounce for Bath, but you've got to say, Leicester, they've been building for that.
That's much better. Oh. Not quite all the way. Good strike, not the result he wanted, but Gustard got his end result. Stretching and finding.
The octopus arm, and he's a very happy young flanker. A loose kick. Now Leicester will want to go straight back into the Bath half.
They're getting some bad bounces.
Not bad if you're a Tiger.
Mags. Cat. They won't throw the towel in. Still 20 minutes to work for this Bath. Mags. Sternum. But there's a tightness again to the Leicester defence. Cat almost broke through though.
That's where he's so dangerous, that little dart, the incision in midfield.
Hatley had the ball just taken from him at a crucial moment. Well, they needed a quick ball and it didn't come, and Leicester get the put in. These are crucial decisions now.
Yeah, you could tell from the roar of the crowd, the sheer volume, that they knew that it was important Leicester got the ball back. 16 points down with 19 minutes left. Bath need to strike back quickly. Leicester must now play this game in the Bath half.
Healy puts in. The Leicester crowd can sense that they need to give their side another lift. Lander asking the flankers to stay bound, but through goes Hatley, and Leicester delayed critically there. Bath ball.
Good work from Bath. Hatley very dogged in the scrummage situation there. He's a strong South African. Leicester complicated it again. Clean strike and drive it down.
Jerry Guskett takes on Stransky. Bath need a score quickly here. Redmond got rid of it. Hatley. Perry. Maggs. Perry again. He's got Adebayo outside. Webster's there as well. It's a game effort. Hatley. Cat. Maggs. Here comes Adebayo. They were trying their best to create the overlap. Wouldn't come. Hatley thought about the chip, but he finds Bolshaw. Bolshaw ever closer to that Leicester line. Out from Guskett. Redmond now. Guskett, at least he kept it alive, but the referee said forward.
These are tense minutes as Bath do everything in their power to come back at Leicester. Great ball retention from Bath. Hatley sniping away. Balshaw hit that at a good line. He's looked very good on the right wing, you know. Healy snags him, it's no more than that. And then Redmond on the charge, but you can see again, Balshaw cuts the line really well. Inside Ezuliki, looks a good player. You can see why Ian Evans has been left out.
Johnson's face showing the scars, but he won't mind if Leicester get the points.
You know, we talked about Johnson versus Sternum on the rugby club, and at the moment Martin Johnson is playing so well. His basics are exceptional, but he's doing the other bits as well. He's running with the ball. He made a big tackle there when there could have been an overlap. Outstanding.
Healy waits. Some latest scores from around the country. Gloucester leading Bedford 8-0. Here's Stransky getting it away. Has he got enough on it? He has. Harlequins Newcastle 16-5. Quins have won the last four, remember. London Irish leading Manchester Sale 12-10. 10th versus 11th there. And Northampton 17, Wasps 0. Saints in third and putting pressure on these two.
Looks like Northampton will rise to second in the table after this one.
Redmond. Cat. Nigel Redmond has given Bath every chance with the quality of his possession from that line out. Here's Hatley. Long.
Too elaborate.
And push forward. Andy Robinson doesn't necessarily agree.
Well, Nigel Redmond, you know, has been outstanding for Bath, not just in the quality of his line out, but he's worked so hard, he's hit the rucks. Him and Johnson, exemplary stuff from both second rows.
Healy and Stransky. Just thinking Redmond won his first cap for England in the year that these two got a stranglehold on trophies in England. 1984 that year for Redmond's first cap, and since then of the 26 trophies available in English rugby, Bath have won 16 and Leicester 4.
He's monopolising the line out as well for Bath. He's their main route.
see Leicester coming through there, and they almost nicked it.
It's a little bit scrappy from the Bath pack there. They do know 16 points down, quarter of an hour to go. Got to make the changes. Russell Earnshaw must be coming on soon. He's a very positive attacking back row forward. That's what they're going to need.
It's Earnshaw waiting to come on. Well, one try this season against West Hartlepool, his former club. Andy Robinson would love him to get another now. Time is running out for Bath. Here comes Earnshaw.
The beauty of this game is Bath have got players who can make things happen. They can change a game in 5 minutes of magic.
Well, Richie Webster thought he was going off, but of course all Earnshaw is doing is replacing Thomas, who'd been in the sin bin. 10 minutes was up. Cat, Guscott, Hatley, Cat. Here comes Abugu, and he crunched into Corrie. Bath get the put in, but Abugu's got the bruises.
I think Martin Corrie felt that one as well. Inside ball to Victor Abugu. I'll get there in the end. And a great tackle from Corrie.
Peters, Hatley, Cat. Now has he picked a good line here? Seems to have done. Stransky in with the vital saving tackle. Brilliant from Earnshaw, and what about that from Redmond? Football goalkeeper there, Nigel Redmond. Here's Hilton joining Maggs through the centre. Perry. Plenty of Tiger shirts there though, fanning across the field. They can't find a way through. Cat. Perry, Earnshaw. It's fallen for Greenwood. And now everybody tries to get back. Adebayo. Away from back. Flag is up. Well, there's some tired Bath legs trying to get back. Two of them belong to Nigel Redmond.
He's had a game. Great defence from Leicester again. The crowd lifted and fresh injection now. Two of the front row, West and Roundtree, are ready to come on.
So that means Cockrell goes, and look at that. He appreciates the applause that are coming his way. Derek Jelly says thank you too. He's off. And West and Roundtree come on. It's Graham Roundtree's 200th game for Leicester.
They played their part, but Leicester now injecting fresh pace and energy into this performance. You wonder whether that was Bath's last throw then. Great effort from Bath, but the Leicester defence up to it as they have been most of the afternoon.
Stransky. Crowd screaming that Earnshaw was offside. I think they have a case.
Stransky read the situation well though, bought time.
Reverse pass from Healy to Gustard, back. Healy again. Greenwood. Bit of freedom about this move from Leicester. And then Adebayo cuts it out. And a hint of desperation from him, because that's the situation in front of Bath now. Got to score in this next couple of minutes.
Great skills from Redmond and Garforth, the forwards playing like good footballers that they are.
Earnshaw.
Martin Johnson is monumental this afternoon.
Cat. Abugu. Redmond. He's managed to run off that blow that he got. This is Guscott. Brilliant from Jerry Guscott. And Johnson again. Back's got a hand on it on this near side. Touch judge is flagging. And the referee will want a word with his touch judge.
Well, it has been a very fair and clean game so far. Vigorous, but nothing more. Stephen Hatley desperate for the ball.
Play a hand on the ball, 9. Foot onto the hand to release it. Decision. Didn't see it, on your side. Penalty green. Okay, chalk to blue.
It's Steve Bradford who's given the decision. Just for that use of the boot by Hatley.
Scrum half. Whoa, whoa, captain. Listen. It's a green player with his hand on the ball. Doesn't give you carte blanche to stamp 3 times on his hand. It's a penalty against you.
I'm this offside,
Yes, I understand. He's seen it. It's a penalty against you. Penalty against you. He's stayed on, not a problem.
Yeah, but what are you going to say?
Well, Andy Robinson is fuming because he thought Neil Back was offside.
Well, Andy Robinson does have a point there. It's not dangerous play, and really Back will have accepted this. You can see this. There's Neil Back, there's the ball, here's Hatley's right boot. Back is in an offside position, he's not on his feet. So Hatley, he tries to get the ball back, and the only way he can do that, well, it's by removing Neil Back's hand from the ball. But the penalty is from Leicester's, and I think maybe, you know, I still will give a penalty to Bath there. What else can they do? Touch judge wasn't flagging for the penalty, just for the stamp afterwards.
Well, this will surely seal it if Stransky is successful. He's not.
22.
Not quite right for Joel Stransky, but his teammates have been in fine form today. Bath have got to find something from somewhere. A lot of height there, and it's infield.
Earnshaw did well to tap that back. Hatley, Cat, Guskin, Perry, as Leakey came in, took the risk, created mayhem, but also knocked the ball on.
Important knock on there. You can see Andy Robinson fuming because he felt it was deliberate. Balshaw was away. It was good work by Bath there, you know. Working the short side very well. You can see here, good hands there. Nezuliki in with the knock on. There's lovely hands from Bath. Well, I think he flapped at it. I think Robinson had a case.
Cat mags the decoy. Guskin. Mags goes in to help his centre partner.
Yeah, he did well, Kevin Maggs there.
Perry and Abeyo. Hatley, Cat, and they need something now. Ezaliki. In with Webster there. But Leicester hold on. Loose from Stransky, over and to try and sort this out.
He's been cold today, has Joel Stransky. He's running both ways this season.
Well, he was brilliant against Richmond in the rain here. We saw that, and we saw him have a terrible day at Bedford. You're right, the switch has been flicking, but Healy has struck the ball well today and has had a good game.
I think Austin Healy's played very well today. Decision making good, he's kicked well, his options excellent. It was his chip into space, made the try. But you know, your star players do have off days, and when their mates play well, that's the stuff of champions.
With Healy again. Stransky. And the penalty which will sap more strength from Bath. We're into the final 5 minutes, and surely Leicester have a hold on this now. To go 2 points clear of Bath at the top.
Well, Bath have really made them fight. I think the Leicester pack Just a bit too much control for Bath. This is where you want to be when you're 16 points up.
Lewis Moody ready to play his part. Here's the try for Gustard. Another well-judged effort from Healy. He couldn't have predicted that though, could he?
He'll claim he could have, but no, you're right. It's been a fine performance from Gustard as well. Leicester pack have been very efficient.
Stransky and Overham. This is Leon Lloyd. Johnson. Johnson going with the line. He'll need a bit of help, and almost there. Look at the strength from Johnson. And Leicester's put in. So who's your man of the match?
Well, it's the guy who just surged towards the Bath line. He's not made a mistake in the line-out. He's claimed the restarts, and his work rate with the ball in hand and tackling exceptional. Martin Johnson, man of the match, and exceptional performance today.
Yeah, brilliant game from Johnson. Gustard gets his ovation. Here's Greenwood looking for a hat-trick, remember. Started the game with 2 tries. Corrie's played his part. So has Fletcher. Healy, Stransky, and Joel Stransky must score. All over now. Leicester have won. Bath beaten. Leicester to go 2 points clear, and Welford Road knows it.
It's the Stransky cameo. When the curtain's about to descend, Stransky steps up centre stage and he rubs in the salt. Great effort there from Stransky. Lovely running off the ball. Held the Bath defence and Stransky over. Kevin Maggs, wrong-footed, little dart off the right foot, and Stransky yet another last-minute try.
And a conversion. Hasn't been a great day personally for him, but at least it's finished well. I know you picked Martin Johnson as man of the match. Few would disagree, but there must have been many candidates on a day like this.
Ah, yeah, Martin Johnson as captain has given the lead they need. He has been absolutely superb, but other guys like Back and Corrie, these men off Will Greenwood 2 tries, and Austin Healy, they've been exceptional today. A high-quality performance from a lot of very fine rugby players.
And Fletcher too. So it's all change. Jamie Hamilton, the new scrum half. John Stewart's on as well. Replace Greenwood, and I haven't seen him yet, but I presume Paul's out there. But there's our man of the match, Martin Johnson.
He's really relished the battle today. You can see him still looking so fit, so determined.
Cat, Maggs, Earnshaw's drop. And 2 points drop now. Bath haven't been able to win in their big test.
Now Leicester defence very efficient again. They didn't concede a try against Richmond. Only one today, that moment of Gus Scott magic when he lost his mark at over end. Leicester very powerful, very organised and very determined. Starting to put a roll on here at Welford Road, which is a bit ominous for the rest of the Premiership.
Well, just 2 defeats here in their last 3 league campaigns. Newcastle last season, the last one.
It's going to take a good team to beat Leicester on this form. Looking very sharp up front. Great control.
Hamilton might catch tackle. There's Lewis Moody. Hamilton looking fresh as he should, just come on. Stransky to Corrie, he still looks fresh, as does Johnson, and they've been on for the full 80. At that time, over exuberance and the penalty. Peters. Webster, but 2 metres there doesn't mean too much now. Corrie and Neil back. They want this finale. Hamilton, Ezaliki over and trying to get out the way. Good hit coming in from Earnshaw. The upended Ezaliki. Neil back. Scored a try like that against Bath a couple of seasons ago. Not this time. Guska called back for the knock-on.
They'll enjoy that here at Welford Road. Scored a beautiful try, but the smiles belong to Martin Johnson. Quite rightly so. And behind him, you know, Neil back, number 7, going down in the scrum with Martin Corrie. They've been sensational in the Leicester back row, along with Gustard. Very powerful, lifting this crowd.
They're all going to have a happy night. I'd love another score, though. The proverbial roof would have come off. And it might fall for Overing, but the roof stays on.
Well, the bounces have gone Leicester's way, but they've deserved it. Lots of smiles there. All the girls and boys of the East Midlands very happy. James Overend, he thought it was going to be 2, but Perry, even to the last, tackling hard.
Sternum working hard at that line out. Johnson still wants to deny Bath the ball. Hilton on the burrow. Hatley. Haven't seen John Preston today. Oh, what a hit. Lewis Moody. And Ashley Rowden now wants a word with referee Lander.
Grabbing hold of each other. Jono's trying to walk away. I'm saying leave it. Richard just gives him a slap in the face. Bollocking Webster. Penalty will be on the 5 to Leicester.
Come here.
I love Ashley Rowden.
Come here.
But Johnson won't like that. Terrific way of delivering that detail to Steve Lander.
He's telling you to walk away. You hit him as he's walking away. You can expect nothing. Shut up. You can expect nothing but a penalty. Penalty against you, 10 metres.
That was quite firm, wasn't it, from referee Lander?
Well, we know which captain has won the battle today. Johnson, impervious to pain, and impenetrable by Bath.
Stransky, back, Dorian West.
You'd think it was level, wouldn't you? This crowd are baying for a score.
Well, it's because the opposition is Bath, and they like nothing more than beating them.
Accidentally offside there, fellas.
But they're not going to get their final score, but what they will get is a result that reads well for everybody in Leicester. Leicester 36, Bath 13. 2 points clear at the top, and a fully deserved win here at Welford Road. And so many contributed.
Well, Bath have played a lot worse and won this season, but today they came up against the Leicester team very determined. That man, Martin Corrie, enhanced his reputation again. He was outstanding, but in front of him, in front of everyone today, Martin Johnson, he stood out. A quite phenomenal performance. Great work rate. They love him here in Leicester, and you can see why. Leicester pack, outstanding. It's Fortress, Welford Road. Nigel Redmond, he's been here before. He was outstanding. He was Bath's best player.
Well, they're on their feet here. Johnson, the captain, will be first, though, despite his own magnificent performance, to congratulate everybody around him, because that was a complete display from Leicester.
A lot of confidence in the East Midlands camp at the moment. Great squad, bringing on guys like Moody, Dorian West. They've got strength in depth. This is going to be a serious title challenge this year. Will Greenwood, he's back. Clive Woodward, I'm ready to play international rugby. Bath just didn't have the answers.
It all started with those Greenwood tries, and Bath could never come back from that. They tried their best, Got it to 24-13 at half-time, but then with Gustard and Stransky in the second half, Leicester went away on their day. Martin Corrie is with Graham.
He is indeed, Miles. Martin Corrie, many congratulations. You're top of the table tonight. You got there with some style.
Well, yeah, I think we're probably a little bit disappointed that we let them come back at us after our first 20 minutes. I thought we were on fire for the first 20, and then we perhaps took our foot off the gas a little bit. But